Well, shalom, shalom. I'm Barbara, and I'm always short and sweet. Is Christmas pagan? Is it a religious holiday? Well, the Webster's Dictionary says that the word holiday means religious, and it's a holy day. So which God is being honored at Christmas if it's a holy day? Well, Yeshua, Jesus, was never in Christmas to begin with. And while scriptures don't say exactly when he was born, but it's believed he's born at the time of tabernacles in the fall, but not December 25th. And the truth is that all the customs of Christmas predate the birth of Yeshua. And a study of this would reveal that Christmas in our day is a collection of traditions and practices taken from many cultures and nations, way before the time that Jesus was born in a manger. The reason for the season is a combination of different traditions, and it includes sun worship and pagan nature religions. And many traditional elements of Christmas predate Christianity. And I'll leave all these links below. So what is the reason for the season? Well, since you ask, the early Romans celebrated the Saturnalia on the solstice, honoring their god Saturn. Saturnalia consisted of the days of feasting and gift exchanges. Also, the Iranian god Mithra was celebrated as a virgin birth December 25th. And the winter solstice is the day with the shortest amount of sunlight and the longest night in the northern hemisphere. And it's that winter solstice happens right there in December 21st or 22nd. And also in northern Europe, the Druids, the priests, the ancient Celts decorated their temples with evergreens, a symbol of everlasting life. And this was way before Jesus, Yeshua, was born. The celebrations of the Saturnalia was too popular with the Roman pagans for the new Christian Roman Church to outlaw it, so the new church renamed the day over time and reassigned the meanings of the traditions. So they basically baptized all the pagan ways and traditions and put them into the church. Lo Saturnalia. Well, Christian people wanted to keep the greenery to give it Christian meaning. So they said the prickly leaves represent the crown of thorns that Jesus wore when he was crucified. The berries are the drops of blood that were shed by Jesus because of the thorns. And also the mistletoe has meaning. Both the holly and mistletoe were hung in doorways of temples and homes to invoke powers of fertility in those who stood beneath and kissed, causing the spirits of the god and goddess to enter them. And as you know, the traditional colors of Christmas are red and green, and they represent fertility of the male and female. These are just a few of the pagan traditions. You can pause the screen and read them all, but you've heard of them all. The 12 days of Christmas, treats left out at evening, Christmas trees decorated with lights, and that originally was candles made from the fat of burned bodies of the child sacrifices. There's a lot of horrible history related to all this pagan practices that maybe you've never heard of. Gift exchanges, that sounds like a good thing, but it's all about another God, not the God we serve. And does this look familiar? If you say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, well, there's Merry Saturnalia and a Happy Sol Invictus. It's all copying the sun god worship. Well, in Germany, the evergreen tree was used in worship and celebration of the Yule god, and also in observance of the resurrection of sun god. The evergreen tree was a symbol of the essence of life and is regarded as a phallic symbol in fertility worship. And that is the Yule god. Looks a little familiar. There's been a lot of pictures that come about later that looks like a Santa Claus. So what does the Bible say about Christmas or about the Christmas tree? Jeremiah 10:3-5 talks about the Christmas tree. For the practices of the people are worthless. They cut a tree out of the forest, and a craftsman shapes it with his chisel. They adorn it with silver and gold. They fasten it with hammer and nails so it will not totter. Like a scarecrow in a cucumber field, their idols cannot speak. They must be carried because they cannot walk. Do not fear them. They can do no harm, and nor can they do any good. So thus saith Jehovah, learn not the way of the heathen. Jeremiah 10:2. And so please like if this was a blessing to you, and please share it with your children, your grandchildren, your family and friends that love Yeshua. Because maybe they don't know about these symbols, that they're all from paganism, and they've been turned into things into the churches. Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and the things wherein there's no profit. Yes, we have inherited lies. When I was a little girl, we had Christmas. We had talked about Jesus and the manger and all that, but we didn't know that it was all from paganism thousands of years before. So please subscribe and hit the little bell, but I would just want you to remember I'm short and sweet. And I'll see you next time, Yah willing, and hopefully I'll be back soon. And thank you for being here today.